Watch what's approaching, the supreme moment. Reality striking closer than it seems, don't it? Go ahead, it's for the taking if you want it. If not, the dream dies and you'll be forever haunted. Then confront it.
What's good? I did hear glimpses about LR Goku's EZA upcoming potentially, but I wanted to wait until more information was available. Now that it is, I definitely want to go ahead and cover it because let's be real for a second. It's a pretty big fucking deal. Like it's a huge deal that this OG LR Super Saiyan Goku is actually getting an EZA, and of course with the EZAs, a lot of things do change with, you know, depending on the leader skill, the super attack abilities, passive skills, and so on. So I definitely do have a lot of high hopes for this because, you know, to be 100% transparent, this guy's a little bit difficult to use sometimes because of, especially the key links aren't that great. So I'm really hoping they do update, you know, some of the variations with it, not necessarily from the link set, but more so from like the passive where he'll, you know, give himself like a key boost or whatever the case is, orb changing or whatever the case is. But point being, I do have a lot of high hopes for this guy's potential EZA coming up pretty soon. Now, if we look at the actual detailed information, it actually includes quite a bit of good information to go off of. So this is coming out mid-July in celebration of the 2,000 total days until 2,000 days since release, I guess is the best way to put it. It'll be the Extreme Awakening challenge campaign, I guess we can call it. Kyokugen no Chosen campaign. That's pretty much what that is right there. So in order to get this guy's EZA, there are a couple of requirements, and I do want to talk about them one by one. So let's just kind of go through it. I kind of glanced over it this morning right after I woke up, but there should be the Extreme Z area events that are available where you do require, it does require you the units to bring in order to fulfill the criteria for Goku's Extreme Z Awakening. So let's go through here. I guess with the campaign itself, you are able to get Dragon Stones and you know, various missions related to the campaign itself. Hopefully it's going to be somewhat decent set of rewards that come with it. Again, you know, 2,000 days, that's a pretty big deal for Dokkan Battle from a development standpoint, so I really do hope they do kind of celebrate this in a pretty high state, I guess is what I'm hoping for anyway. So let's just run through here. So these are the characters that you do need in order to have the EZA for the OG LR Goku. So first off, it's the Tech Slug, I assume here, and then the free-to-play Final Form Frieza, the Agility Cooler, the Intelligence Raditz, looks like the LR EZA Zamasu unit, and Fusion 13. Looks like basically, I guess in summary, it's got a picture of all these guys right here. So in order to get the Goku to, you know, EZA, essentially the two requirements here is basically you have to have all the potential system like unlocked, or, you know, have them rainbowed essentially is what I gauge out of here. And then 最終段階まで極限 Z 覚醒済み. So basically you do have to have them fully EZA'd. So all these guys right here, and you'll see it here in a second, but all the events should be currently available leading up to mid next month. So, you know, plenty of time to get ahead of the curve. You know, if you haven't already done so, you know, definitely start working on those EZAs. In terms of like the campaign itself, looks like it's going to be available every day with ACT cost of half, so that'll definitely help in terms of, you know, the grinding session itself. Let's see, I guess like the date ranges is from July or June 25th to July 31st, so it should be currently available at this point. So the ACT cost will be in half. So if you're looking to, you know, get your first LR Goku, Tech LR Goku acquired, then, you know, now is definitely the time to do it as well. Again, the Extreme Z area events themselves are available. Again, so for Kaioken Goku and the Lord Slug, this is brand new. This just came out on JP, so I definitely have to go in and start working on those. But the EZA for the strength type LR Zamasu or Goku Black is available here. Or what was the official name? It was like LR Zamasu / Goku or something, whatever the hell it is. The Intelligence Raditz and the Frieza and Cooler unit. So the Frieza unit you do get from the drop rate on the event itself, like the Final Form Frieza drop rate, I think it was from Stage 1. The Cooler unit is from the Baba Shop, so you do have to use the Incredible Gems for that, but all these other guys, I mean, they should be available on their relevant Extreme Z areas. And the Goku and Lord Slug, obviously you can get them from the story event, and Thomas is the same. So, my mistake. Basically, all the units are available in their respected story events, and they each have their EZA, Extreme Z areas basically to get the medals to fully EZA to level 140. So all these guys are currently available, and they're lasting until July 31st. Every single one of these should be available, and I don't know if it should be, it's a story event, so it should be available every day. Whenever you want to go in and start working on it, it should be available. These 2 Dokkan events are also available every day as well. So, a lot of good opportunities in terms of, getting this guy ready. I think a lot of us had high hopes that eventually this would happen, and the fact that it is actually happening is time to ensure yourselves that you're ready for it when it hits. Mid-July for the 2,000 total days since release. So a lot of good stuff potentially coming up with that. If we scroll through the events themselves, we have the Extreme Z area for the Kaioken Goku and Lord Slug. Looks like for the event itself, you have to bring in those units, and then for the possible characters you can bring, looks like the following set. So, it's a little bit limited, yes, but I think it does have decent enough units to where you could potentially build a pretty decent team, I guess. It is limited for sure. Not everybody is going to have some of these units. I understand that, so I haven't tested it myself yet, but I would imagine it can somewhat be a little bit difficult. But it's certainly worth it, because these guys with the EZA did get a pretty good improvement. Like, for example, Kaioken Goku with the EZA. The leader skill is definitely pretty decent. Pure Saiyan's category lead, Ki plus 3 HP attack and defense, 77%. And also strength type, Ki plus 3 HP attack and defense, increase of 50%. But the passive skill and super attack is where the clutch information comes in. So for the super attack, it actually did increase from, I believe, extreme damage to the supreme damage multiplier, but also maintains the ability to greatly raise attack with every super attack. So of course, this guy could potentially become very good in longer sought battles. Defensively, it might be a little bit of a liability, but at least you still get, defense increase of 77% along with attack increase as well. And then if your HP is 77% or below, you get Ki plus 3, an additional attack and defense increase of 77%. By also having Piccolo on the team, you also get additional attack increase of 33% and high chance of activating critical. So this guy could definitely be pretty good. Again, maybe somewhat of a liability defensively, but I think at the end of the day, this guy's certainly a very, very good unit. Lord Slug, I was actually reading through this the other day, and I'm probably going to test this guy out on the Extreme Super Battle Road for the Extreme Tech versus Super Agility. I think this guy could definitely play a factor in that one. I'm going to skip the leader skill. It's a Namekian lead, similar to Goku's boost overall in terms of percentages, but the passive skill itself is Ki plus 3 attack and defense increase of 100%. And then the greater the HP levels, the higher the attack and defense boost, up to 30%. And then basically, if there's 2 or more enemies, additional attack and defense increase to 30%. And then when HP is 30% or below, we'll recover 30% of HP. So that definitely does have a couple of combinations to where it might contribute to a little bit of a benefit on Super Battle Road. In terms of the super attack, it's also pretty decent, where along with causing supreme damage, lowers defense and medium chance of stunning the enemy. So a lot of good stuff with that. I think it's definitely beneficial to go ahead and grind it up if you can. I certainly will, and have them rainbowed. So it's certainly a good way to do it. These are pretty much the events themselves. I don't think I necessarily need to cover in detail. Again, the story events are available, so that was one of the units that you need for the Extreme Z area. So you can get that free-to-play copy from the story event. In terms of like the cooler event, let's see. I don't think this is relevant here, but it's returned. This is the Frieza and Cooler Extreme Z area, obviously, but these are all available. So if you haven't done it, you definitely do want to go ahead and complete these, because it'll certainly be worthwhile. Look, LR Goku was the very, very first LR in the game, so I would imagine they'll do this guy justice and really revamp him. That's at least what I'm hoping for. So, in preparation for that, I will be doing whatever is needed to be ready for it when it drops in mid-June. All right, so this is pretty much a summary of what to expect with the, Extreme Z Awakening for the LR OG LR Super Saiyan Goku. So hopefully you found it helpful. As always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys later.